book of August. The book is called Pleasure is Just the Tip of the Iceberg. What's the name of the book? Pleasure is Just the Tip of the Iceberg. Discover peace and ultimately purpose through enlightenment. So this book is made basically for those people who are just running after pleasure, 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 to make people understand that life is not just pleasure. With that note, let us start. Sip Ahem Atma, Sip Ahem Sip, Sip Anand Ki Khoj, Anil Soni, Sip Chotwani, Ashwin Atman Revati, Atmatray, Sip Bliko, Bliss Chidanand, and Deepatma, Sip Gigi, Gaurav Harshal, Krishna, Sip Manisha, Meenakshi, Parvatiyama, Sip Premchandji, Rajanand, Rekha, Prakash, Sip Sadanand, Samatma, Sarlanand, Sip Siba, Siji, Jyoti, Siri, Sip Sita, Soham, Sukhi, Viresh, Sip Siva, Sip Yogini, and the rest of you on this call. I welcome you to the call. Sometimes you all join and then your name jumps up. I'm not able to see you all. I'm not able to greet you all. But it's okay. You know that we are all together in this call. Yes. So with that note, the talk of today's topic is pleasure. It's just the tip of the iceberg. How many of you have realized this? I hope most of you should have, but this is the book I'm writing. So just to share with you what is in this book, Discover Eternal Happiness, right? From pleasure to peace. So how does one go from pleasure to peace to purpose? Let us look at this book and why this book. So why did I write this book? Whole world, everybody in this world wants to be happy. Who is there in this world who does not want to be happy? Nobody. Every single person in this world is seeking happiness. So you know it, I know it, but unfortunately, people are lost. People are lost in pleasure. And because they are lost in pleasure, they don't know the peace is the foundation of happiness. They remain unhappy. Most people remain unhappy. So this book is to make those people who are running after pleasure to realize pleasure is just the tip of the iceberg. That's what the title is. As the body, the mind, ego, we are busy. What are we busy doing as a body, mind, ego? We are trying to gratify. We are trying to gratify our senses. And so we do not discover the bliss of the soul. Very few people discover the eternal bliss, everlasting peace. They all want it. Everybody in this world wants it. But people are busy running after pleasure. So what is this book going to tell people? That pleasure is not happiness. Happiness has 3 peaks, but people don't know it. People think success is happiness. People are running after success. Success. Today I was in a meeting with somebody. He must be worth some few thousand crores. And he was telling me how he is moving to Dubai. He said, I'm shifting to Dubai. I'm starting my new life. He must have crossed 60 years old. But then the race does not end. We are running after pleasure and money and more money and success. So life becomes a mess because of stress. The book guides people. What is this book? It guides people to take an exit from achievement and to achieve that peak, the next peak called fulfillment, contentment, where there is peace, the very foundation of happiness. So because there is no peace, there is no happiness. And most of you are masters in this. I don't have to teach you this, but then this is the book that we are writing. My dear friend, what is the AiR mission? The AiR mission is to help people attain eternal happiness through enlightenment. So this book is to inspire people to start that journey. How to start that journey? To make people understand that pleasure is the tip of the iceberg. It is so little important. Stop running after this tip of the iceberg, pleasure. Seek peace. What is my idea? When people start this journey from pleasure to peace, then they will discover purpose. This is my story, what happened in my life. But people want happiness. People don't want enlightenment. You tell people what is enlightenment? People say, what enlightenment? What is enlightenment? So we are trying to help people to get to the root because they want the fruit. They want the fruit, but I will get them to the root. And then through the root, there will be the shoot and the fruit. People don't know that enlightenment has three doors. First, pleasure, then peace, then purpose, achievement, fulfillment, then enlightenment. So what is in the book I've written a quote, a new quote I've written in the book. It says, enlightenment is the core. Enlightenment is the core. Happiness is the door. Happiness is the door. Enlightenment is the core. When you open the happiness door, then you go forward. Ultimately, you will find enlightenment. So, my dear friends, how to go from pleasure to peace? How? You must discover that pleasure comes and goes. It is ephemeral. It is temporary. It's momentary, kshanik. But eternal bliss forever flows. We become unhappy because of me, the mind and ego, me. We don't realize the cause of our unhappiness. But if we are in consciousness, then we can realize what exactly is the cause of our unhappiness. How can we be happy? We can be happy if we eliminate fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. You can't be happy. If your life is full of fear, oh my God. Today I met somebody, he said, there's a lot of insecurity, a lot of fear. How can you be happy? If you're full of anger, you feel angry, how can you be happy? Because there's pride, greed, and selfishness. So what do we teach in the AiR Happiness Secret? We say you have to eliminate the mind. You have to eliminate. Today in my garden, I want to give you a small story. For the last 5 years, we have got so many trees. Many of you have come to my office. Those trees, the roots have gone into the flooring. The root has gone into the floor, into the slab. Now, the entire floor below is leaking. So you have to uproot it. You have to uproot the roots. You have to eliminate. I'm eliminating them and putting in a pot. So what am I saying? The mind, you have to eliminate the mind and you have to pot your thought. You have to pot your thought. How? You have to properly, you should not let the thought go out of control like the roots. So you remember this, you pot your thought. Remember, imagine the visual I'm giving you, the roots going under in the slab. No. Eliminate the mind. Enlighten the ego. Very important to eliminate the mind and to enlighten the ego. So in the book, I'm going to teach people, this is a new thing, which is not in any of my book, that happiness has 3 keys. Instead, I've been talking the other 3 P's. So in the book, I tell people, you want to be happy, there's pleasure, there's peace, and there's purpose. Of course, everybody wants peace of mind. Who says, oh, I don't want peace of mind? Have you seen anybody in this world? Peace of mind. I don't want peace of mind. Anybody in this world will say, I don't want peace of mind. Everybody in the world wants peace of mind. But then the thief is the mind. Who is robbing our peace of mind? The mind. It stops us from being happy. So therefore, we have to eliminate it. In the song, I tell people, Man ye dushman bada, hame tata sada, man ye दुश्मन मन ये मन माया में ले जाता है संसार में फंसाता है हमें दुखी कराता है ये मन ये प्रभु से दूर कराता है मिथ्य में डुबाता है हमें दुखी कराता है ये मन दुश्मन that's why मन ये दुश्मन बड़ा मन दुश्मन you must remember the word मन दुश्मन so this is what I tell you all, and I try my best to take you on this journey where you don't think success is happiness. No, success is not happiness. Don't run the race to be an ace. Learn to live with grace. Stop the chase. Don't zoom from womb to tomb. Just go zoom, 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 boom, in the tomb. This is not going to give you real happiness. So, my dear friends, pleasure is not the real treasure. Seeking pleasure creates mess. It creates anxiety, creates worry, creates stress. So don't keep on running after pleasure. A lot of people, they are running after pleasure, 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 pleasure. There is no greater measure. They go on, they want more pleasure, more pleasure, more pleasure. How is this going to help you? How is this pleasure going to help you? So this is my uh, crux of this book. Many people in this world, they are thinking how to be happy tomorrow. We'll be happy tomorrow. Tomorrow? We're not tomorrow. What is this tomorrow? Not tomorrow, tomorrow. Why today I'm planning how to be happy tomorrow. Huh? Maniana, Maniana. Anybody remembers Maniana? In the Instagram, Atmanand, what I told? No, no I, Maniana. No I, Maniana. No I, Maniana means there is no tomorrow. In Spanish, they say no I, Maniana. There is no tomorrow. Today is the tomorrow you thought of yesterday. Nobody can go to tomorrow. If I give you 1 crore rupees, book me a flight to tomorrow. There is no flight to tomorrow. Learn to be happy today. Learn to be happy now. So my song says, कल में ना जीना, हमें पल में जीना है, ना वो कल जो गुजर गया, ना वो कल जो आना है, पल में जीना, पल में खुशी है, पल आनंदा, पल में शांति है, पल जो खोता, जीवन खोता है, पल में ही तो सच्ची खुशी है. Where is all the happiness, my dear friends? All the happiness in this world is in the moment. In the moment, in the moment. If you lose the moment, you lose life. Therefore, don't lose the moment, because it is moments create days, that create weeks, months, years, and life. The moment you lose the moment, you lose life. So let's move on. What is the key of this book? The key of this book. What is the key? Ashwin, what is the key of this book? The key of this book is take an exit. All your friends who are busy running, money, success, name, fame, market share. Up to when? Will you do it up to your last breath? No. 1 day before will you stop? What is the use? 1 week before, what is the use? 1 month before, what is the use? When will you stop running and start living? Huh? A good title for another book. How to stop running and start living. Like Dale Carnegie books. How you like this title? Has come to me just now in Zoom call. How to stop running and start living. What is the point? What is the point of you running? So probably we'll write this book soon. How to stop running and start living. My dear friends, the secret I was telling, take an exit. Take an exit. Don't run till life is done. Huh? Of course, I teach you all. You must learn and you must earn, but then you must turn. You must learn and you must earn and you must turn. Don't just burn and return. Don't just burn and return. I like the story of Bill Gates. I don't know him personally, but I saw him stepping away from Microsoft. Right? In 1975, he co-founded Microsoft. He was a dropout of, I think, college. In 3 decades, he built the world. So in 2008, what did Bill Gates get a calling? He saw the world has got disease and poverty. So he realized his contribution should not be only to software, but to service. He turned from one S to another S. He handed over the reins to others. And then he devoted his time and life to the foundation, Bill Gates Foundation. Doing so many things, polio, malaria, global education. Somebody asked Bill Gates, hey, why you left Microsoft? And Bill Gates said, I measured success not by what I created, but what I could change, what I could solve. So there are some people. Today I was talking, there was a man, I know he was once upon a time I met him. His name was Gurcharan Das. I know how many of you know about Gurcharan Das. So Gurcharan Das, he was the CEO of the Indian company P&G, Procter and Gamble. And he went, I think, to a very Harvard, where his education. He had very, very top Ivy League education. Then eventually, what happened? One day, in early 50s, he made a decision. He stopped. He said, I will not write checks. I will write a book. He became an author. Instead of having spreadsheets, he started having manuscripts of good life books. And he started talking of life. Somebody asked Gurcharan Das, why you left the corporate world? He said, I didn't quit. I didn't retire. I evolved to a higher life. So, my dear friends, how many people can take an exit like this? This is what I'm going to write in my book. I'm not yet decided who I'm going to cover in the book. But it's a good idea for me to write about people who took an exit. So this book will have some practical examples. People have money, but people want more money, more and more and more, till life pushes them out of the door. You want more and more and more. One day, ultimately, life, the whistle will blow, and life will tell you it's time to go. And you want more, but you're pushed out of the door. Then what happens? So, my dear friends, people are in a trance of ignorance. Huh? Not only in France, people are in a trance of ignorance. Not only in France, everywhere in the world, there's a trance. Huh? People, people don't realize happiness is not in earning money. People who are earning money, 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 money. After they make money, 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 no time to spend the money. They have no time to spend. Happiness does not come from earning, it comes from spending. Hello, wake up. People are only earning and then burning and then returning. So, this is the book that I am writing. What is the secret? Escape. Escape from achievement. Be on the plateau of fulfillment. Replace greed with need. Stop counting millions. Start counting your blessings. Respect peace, the foundation of happiness. For where there is peace, there you can find purpose. Change your path. Change your path. Not to success, but to significance. Move from success to significance. From pleasure to peace, from achievement to fulfillment. My dear friends, this is the book for eternal happiness. How can you eliminate unhappiness? How can you reach that state of Sat, Chit, Anand? If you're running after pleasure, 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 you can't get this at any measure. You don't understand the meaning of the three P's. How many people know that happiness has three P's? They are just P and P, pleasure and pleasure. Pleasure is just the tip of the iceberg. What's the name of the book? Pleasure is only the tip of the iceberg. What is the mantra of life? The mantra of life is Mantra jeene ka Shanti Anand Pyar. Sutra jeene ka Shanti Anand Pyar. How many of you know to sing this song by heart? Can you sing? खोजे हर इंसान यहाँ शांति सुख और प्यार फंस के जग जंजाल में लौटता है बार बार सूत्र जीने का शांति आनंद प्यार. My dear friends, I happen to write this song because Nikhil Kamath ji of you've seen his new song of it's become 25 million views. Huh? Churi, क्या है वो song? What is the name of the song? Anybody knows? There's a beautiful song. He says, तुमने मार दिया, तुमने अपना प्यार ढूंढ लिया. And he wrote this for us. He wrote this for us. I'll put that song later on. Some 25 million views. T-Series has met not 200, I think 100 million or 200 million views. I'll ask them to put the link. It's not my song. It's from Nikhil Kamath, who wrote this song, or who give the tune for this. Such a beautiful song. सफलता की खोज में निकला है तू मौज में, फंस के माया मोह में, जीता चिंता बोझ में, पर तू सच में चाहे क्या, खुद नहीं तुझको पता, सफलता में है कहाँ मन का आनंद, तू बता, कौन हूं मैं आया क्यों, ये जानना है सार, कौन हूं मैं आया क्यों, ये जानना है सार. How many people understand? Who am I? Why am I here? Why did you come to this planet, my dear? Did you discover the purpose of life? Did you discover Satchitananda? Did you discover Mukti, Moksha, Mantra Jeene Ka, peace, love, and bliss? Did you discover this? This is the song which was, music was from Nikhil Kamath, whose song I told you, some 100 million views, some 200 million got. So, my dear friends, this book will provoke people to stop existing and to discover life. I told you today, giving this book, I got a new title. I was inspired by a new title. Huh? That will become a next one of the next titles. It's a beautiful title. How to stop? What is how to stop running and start living? Is what is the title of the book? Just now I told how to stop running and start living. So administrator didn't capture. How to stop running and start living. Okay. So this is the book. Sometimes SIP will give me a title. I only won't remember the title. How to celebrate life. Don't decimate life. How to celebrate life. Don't decimate life. What people are doing, they are decimating life. They are not celebrating life. So this is the problem. If somebody takes an exit from the roller coaster called pleasure, they will discover nirvana, the ultimate destination of eternal happiness. My dear friends, this book is my journey. This book is my journey because for 25 years, I was running after pleasure, success, achievement, name, fame, all this 25 years. One day I took an exit. For 5 years, I was basking on the plateau. I was just enjoying the plateau of fulfillment, traveling around Greenland, Iceland, New Zealand, Switzerland. Then my guru told me, hello, when will you wake up? Then only I went on a talash. But people are still running. When I exited the business, I told my friends, I'm exiting the business and you should exit. My friends at that time told, okay, we will see. 15 years have passed. I exited my business 15 years back, maybe more than 15 years back, 18 years back. My friends are exhausted. My friends are tired, but they're running. They're running. Because they're running because of peer pressure, because of their brand, because of their market value. They can't take an exit. They don't know how to take an exit. They've reached a peak beyond imagination. I told you, some people, one man was running. I asked him, what you're running for? He said, I went to a chartered accountant. Yeah, and the chartered accountant told me, I have got money for 4 generations. My son, my grandson, and the grandson of my grandson. So I said, why are you still running? He said, what will the grandson of my grandson's grandson do? Here, what will the grandson of my grandson's grandson do? So I need to work a little harder. Can you believe this? This is a sad story of people who are running and running and running and running. Okay, so my dear friends, the sad part of the story, people don't even know it. People are like the blind beggar. You remember the story of the blind beggar? Every day the beggar was taking the coins, putting in his pocket, the blind beggar, and all the dirty notes he was throwing, all the dirty notes he was throwing. One day one man saw him, he called him and he told him, hello, why you're throwing all the rupees, all the notes, big, big notes, and you're keeping the small coins? The beggar told him, I don't even know the meaning of notes. I don't know. They're all coins. I'm taking all the coins, metal. So what many of us are like the blind beggar. We are picking the coins of life. We are throwing away the notes of life. We One day one lady came to me and the lady told me, I'm too busy in my house, I have got to do cooking and cleaning and I have to do everything. So I asked her a question which she smiled. What I asked her, do you want to be Gharwali or you want to be a goddess? I asked her, you want to be a Gharwali? Then she asked me, how dare you ask me this question? So I made her understand. I told her, sometimes when your cook is not coming, you're doing the job of 20,000 rupees cook. Sometimes the sweeper is not coming, you're doing the job of 15,000 rupees sweeper. Is it necessary? Then her eyes opened. Her eyes opened, and a few days back, she came and told me, now I respect my time. I don't want to do this rubbish. I will rather learn about enlightenment. I will discover the goddess inside me. So, my dear friends, we must spend our time discovering the God inside us, the goddess. What we are doing, we have made God, we have made another God. What? We have made a God, pleasure the God. We have made money. We have made money God. We have made golden murti God. But the real God is inside. So pleasure is the tip of the iceberg. You know the story of the iceberg? Finally, before I close, the iceberg, you can see only 10%. What you see in the iceberg, 10% is outside, 90% is inside the water. You can't see. So, what is pleasure? Pleasure is 10% happiness. Now, today I'm giving you the formula of this book. Pleasure is 10% happiness, 90% you can't have. You need for this what I call, you need a happiness guru, a guru who will take you from sadness to joy, from darkness to light. You need a guru who can take you to Satchit Anand. My dear friends, that's the book. Pleasure is only a tip of the iceberg. Discover the true pleasure, take an exit, evolve from pleasure to peace, peace to purpose, reach destination nirvana. Next week, based on all of you are loving the last few days topic, we will talk on how a yogi lives a sattvic life towards moksha. Since you all like the topic of the gunas and sadhana, how a yogi lives a sattvic life towards moksha. So that we will have on Friday. But now it's time for me to close and give you time till 8:55 to ask me questions. My dear friends, thank you for your patience. This was my book. I know many of you say, what AiR, we know everything about this. Anything new you learned today? I don't know. Did you learn something new about pleasure? Is only the tip of the iceberg, right? Don't be a gharwala, be a god. Don't just be a gharwala. Gharwala means don't be so busy doing all the work of the ghar. Discover the God inside you. Come on, let us start, my dear friends. Advisor is Rajkumar, Meenakshi, and Partha. Am I right? Come on, Rajkumar.
Shivam Guruji.
Sir, namaskar.
See, maybe it is very much right. Once you earn sufficient, not become greedy, and you take a turn uh, for pleasure, peace, and purpose. But many of the people, maybe they don't have sufficient things to even live a life or something like this. Maybe it can be seen that because of karma, they will not take turn from present situation, or as you said, maybe the sweeper or maybe the guy who work in the house, 15,000 or 12,000. they will not have possibility of taking a turn.
Of course, they have possibility. Of course, you are not poor because of karma. You are not poor because of God. You are poor because you are tamasic. The people who are poor in this world are only poor because of tamas. If you work hard and you work smart, anybody can feed themselves and also have time for God. If somebody is born mentally retarded, physically retarded, that's their karma, they can't change it. किसी के पास टांग नहीं. But I can tell you, there are some people who have got no legs, but with their hands they have made money. There are some people who have no hands, but still they have made money. You know some people like this. You can Google and find.
See, that is maybe I understand. Now, maybe follow up point. See, they are tamasic. Again, it is because of karmas, or
Which karma? Which karma? There are
maybe
two types of
maybe,
karma.
maybe
Uh,
past and current karma both together.
Siraj, Siraj, past karma you cannot change. Correct.
Mhm.
Present karma,
You can decide based on intellect. You can decide the way
and
you want to decide.
you can change your destiny. But what if you're a dog? What if you're a dog?
You maybe you don't have memory. You don't have mind. You cannot think.
You cannot attain moksha.
Hmm.
So there are some jivas which cannot attain moksha because their karma is so bad.
Mhm.
But you and me can attain. Even a beggar can attain. Don't think I'm asking you a question. You tell me. Can a beggar come on Zoom or cannot come on Zoom? Any restriction? A beggar, suppose a beggar comes on Zoom, I will say get out.
No, no, he can attain, but he may not have sufficient things to stay. I think so. I may be wrong.
No, you are not wrong. I am only giving you an over optimistic view. I am not, you're giving a realistic view. What you're saying is correct. But I am trying to give you a little deeper thing that even a beggar who's dedicated and works sincerely and works hard, that how many poor people in this? What was Dhirubhai Ambani?
Mhm.
You know what was Dhirubhai Ambani?
Yes, he was very poor guy.
He was working in petrol pump.
Mhm.
Then how he became India's richest man?
There may be some stories, but majority, if you see, majority people. Sorry, I'm taking too much time.
No, no, don't have too many people speaking. So go on. I
Uh,
will if there are more hands up, I will go faster. If there are less hands, I go slow. Continue.
Okay, okay. So majority people are not aware. Maybe they are not even aware about what we are doing, discussing basically. It is because of what reason again?
Please pay attention to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People are not aware
Hmm.
because people are not interested. I'm asking you, a beggar today can go on Google and ask. Every beggar has got a mobile phone today. You realize that even a beggar has mobile phone. Please go and check. If I'm wrong, you please check. Beggars have got mobile phone today.
You're right.
You go to Dharavi slum in Bombay, they have got full TV, everything. They have got everything in the slum. So the person has to be a jigyasu. The person has to be a mumukshu. A person, tomorrow I'm doing a podcast with Krishna Das. You know, heard of Krishna Das?
No, I not heard.
Krishna Das is a very beautiful kirtan singer. If you all don't know, I'm doing a podcast with him on Zoom. How beautifully he sings, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He's American. His name was Jeffrey. He came from America. He went to Neem Karoli Baba. Neem Karoli Baba told him, Arey, stop this nonsense. Become us. You sing for God. He became Krishna Das. So all I'm telling you that please don't, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you that if any human being has that strong bhakti for God or that strong desire for success. When I was 16 years old, I did not have money to eat vada pav. When I was 16 years old, I did not have money to buy vada pav. I had to go in a bus. I did not have a car. I had to go in bus. How did we make hundreds of crores? So I'm telling you from my personal experience, both ways. Achievement also is possible, enlightenment also is possible.
Okay.
I don't know whether I've answered your question or not, but
But just small point. But
yeah,
still, I think, though I may be wrong, there is something about past karma which bring us to this kind of discussion in Zoom call or something like this. Something is there.
I want to correct you slightly. Past karma may bring you to the Zoom call or may not, or may stop you from the Zoom call. But I want to only make one point very important to you. Present karma is more powerful than past karma.
So, okay, that maybe if you take decision on this side, it is present karma.
You
Yes.
can change anything. Siraj, you can change. This is what you're confused. I'm telling you. You're thinking that past karma we cannot, if we have past karma, we are stuck. This is my concluding point to you. Present karma can change any past karma.
Okay.
And if your past karma is so bad that then you'll be born with a dog or a frog, then I have no comment to make.
But we need to learn how to exit also slowly. That is very
Yeah,
important. Yes.
you need jigyasu, you need to be a jnani, you need to have a guru, you need to have love for bhakti, all these things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anand ki Khoj, since you're not able to, Anand ki Khoj is not able to put hand up, but हाँ बताइए आपका सवाल. Can you please unmute Anand ki Khoj?
Yes,
आपका
you are
सवाल क्या
saying
है?
correctly. You are saying correctly. A poor person can become enlightened, or this person cannot be enlightened because of his desire.
What did you say? Poor person can be enlightened, but
But एक billionaire cannot be cannot reach to enlightenment.
आपका आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है.
मैं कह रहा हूँ poor person can be enlightened, but a billionaire cannot reach to enlightenment stage.
A believer.
Billionaire, अरबपति अरबपति हो सकता है उसको enlightened ना हो, गरीब आदमी
तो
enlightened हो जाए.
हाँ तो एनलाइटनमेंट पैसों के ऊपर नहीं है. गरीबी और अमीरी के ऊपर नहीं है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल प्रयास है
हाँ?
अपना. जो आदमी की वो है कितनी प्रयास करता है.
जितना प्रयास करता है, जितनी प्रभु के लिए प्यास है.
प्यास है.
हाँ. तो आपके शब्दों से मुझे क्या आ रहा है, मुझे क्या राइमिंग आ रहा है, क्या चाहिए?
आप जो बता रहे हैं वो सही बता रहे हैं. आप जो बता रहे हैं वो सही बता रहे हैं. मैं आपकी लाइन पे चल रहा हूँ. प्यास
प्यास
मेरे
भी
अंदर
चाहिए,
जगी है.
प्रयास भी चाहिए. प्यास और प्रयास.
प्यास भी चाहिए और
प्रयास भी चाहिए.
जिज्ञासा
थैंक यू.
भी है.
Thank you, Anand ji.
Thank you.
That was Dr. Ajay Kumar. Meenakshi Partha Abha. Meenakshi
Rohan sir.
Partha Abha. Yes, Meenakshi.
Sir, as you said, we are we are doing household work, okay? So we are wasting our time. But sometimes we feel guilty. Like I have hired babysitter for my baby because I'll be joining my career again from next month. So I feel very guilty कि oh I'm not able to give the time to my baby or I'm not able to feed. There is mom's
Why?
guilt. I do not.
No, no. Why are you already feeling guilty for something you have not yet done?
I have hired from today onwards.
No, no. So tell me what have you done wrong that you are guilty about?
Like she is taking care of my baby, okay? But because I will not be able to give the time properly now, I'm able to give, okay? In this August month, I'll be there with my
So
baby. But
why
from
I
September,
must. So who creates guilt in life? Who's the creator of guilt?
my who
So
mind.
already your mind has started playing games with you.
I know mind is doing this, but like the babysitter's job is to take care of the baby. But I am the primary caretaker of for my baby.
Who
But I
told
am
you
not
that?
able to
Who told you your job is that you're caretaker of your baby? Who told you that?
the society.
Ah,
The
that is your wrong belief. After coming on this call for such a long time, your baby does not belong to you.
I know load belongs to me, but I know mind is playing, but the feelings, the instinct that oh I'm doing wrong,
Be
I always
be
feel this.
be in consciousness and use your intelligence and give quality time to your child, not quantity time. Make sure that you motivate the caretaker, pay your caretaker well, and make the caretaker take care of your baby better than you would take care. And you also give time to the baby whenever you can. Don't ignore the baby. You can't ignore the baby as a mother. It's instinctively you will not ignore, but no need to have guilt. The purpose of a woman's life is not to be a factory of children. Then no woman in this world, that's why something. In many shastras, it is written, woman cannot get moksha. Have you read?
Yeah, in Jainism it is there.
If you think like
Completely.
you, then you cannot get moksha.
Even in Jainism, it is said that for getting enlightenment to a lady, she has to come back in another life as a male.
Wrong.
Then only.
100% wrong. But if you think that you're guilty because your caretaker is taking care of your baby, 100% you can't get moksha. Because what's happening, your guilt is inviting the mind to make you blind. I'm telling you, please take ownership and responsibility of the taking care of your child. But it does not mean that you have to just only take care of your child. That's not the purpose of your existence. That does not mean I'm saying don't take care of your child. Am I saying don't take
Yeah,
care of your
I
child?
know. No, I understand that. No, you are
So
not saying that.
be in consciousness, and don't have
And
any
again,
guilt.
again, for the same reason for the cooking, if I am not cooking, so it's like, oh, I'm not doing
Uh,
correct thing
One
for my
so
baby, for my husband.
one lady told me that na, oh, I feel guilty. मुझे कुकिंग करना है ना, मुझे सब्जी का मुझे अनियन कट करना है, हरी मिर्च तो मुझे ही काटना है ना, मुझे सब अरे तुम तो घरवाली बन जाओ ना तुम. No, we are not here. Luckily, I gave the example in today's call. You are not meant to be a gharwali. You are meant to be a goddess. You are meant to discover the Atma in you is Paramatma. That is the purpose of your existence. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm saying it on a public platform. Your purpose is not to be a gharwali. Incidentally, I told this before you asked the question today. You heard me.
Yeah,
Your purpose is to be a goddess, not gharwali. Gharwali comes second. If I were you, I will buy the caretaker a mobile phone. I will tell the caretaker to send an image every 15 minutes. I will tell the caretaker send a WhatsApp give update every 15 minutes. So every 1 hour you check, baby ka picture aa raha hai, baby theek hai. What's the problem? Every hour you check messages. She will send every 15 minutes. You check every hour one time. What is the problem? So you must be committed, but you must not be guilty. And remember one more thing I am telling you. First is Gharwali can never be goddess. Second, clinging leads to suffering. If you cling to your child, if you are clinging, then such a lady cannot get moksha.
so after attending so many calls, I completely agree with you. I completely know what's the mind, what's the consciousness, what is I am to the baby. But again, the mother's role, like the society created, no, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to take care of the baby. Oh, तुमने बच्चे को ऐसे क्यों छोड़ दिया, तुमने बच्चे को ऐसे क्यों बुला दिया, तुमने बच्चे को ऐसे क्यों कर दिया. Oh, there are so many things which made us feel like, oh, I'm wrong.
Does your husband agree with you that you are both on the same page?
My husband all time supports me. No
As long
worries
as you
about
and your husband know what you're doing, take his opinion, he's your partner, move forward.
it.
Please don't have guilt. Do everything possible that will take care of your baby. Partha and Abha. Come back. If you have
Thank
any
you,
more
sir.
questions, please come back here. Partha and Abha.
Namaste, Shivaham.
Shivoham, yes, Partha.
I have a question yesterday, so I want to ask if you give me permission.
Yes, please ask.
How to get rid of fearful future overthinking and the follow-up question with same question: how to overcome mind and ego suffering? I think both questions
So
are.
yeah, so fear and suffering and mind and ego are all rooted in one same source. The source is the mind. The mind is nothing but a bundle of toxic thoughts. Because you are having these negative thoughts, the thoughts are coming, they are creating fear. Oh, this will happen. Oh, that will happen. Oh, this will happen. Oh, what will happen to my child? Oh, like this may happen. What if somebody feeds wrong thing to my child? Or what happens to my career? What if I lose my job? Who will take care of my family? These are all toxic thoughts. I'm asking you a question. As of today, as you're talking to me, is everything okay with you?
Yes.
Then where is the fear coming from?
Sometimes I fear the different news is come about the regarding my career thoughts that industry is getting changed. A lot of things is changing around the world. So my skill, my professional skill may be irrelevant after few years later on. I can get stuck in my career. I may not be get bright
All
future.
this,
Maybe I
all
can find financial crisis. So a lot of negative thoughts come in my mind. So
so
it
in
creates fear in my mind. So
so this bottle, can you see this bottle? Can you see this?
yeah,
Can you see this bottle or no?
yes,
What
yes.
is what is this bottle? How much full is this bottle? How much how much full is this bottle?
Not sure exactly. So
About
some
about
portion is more than 60%, I feel.
so some people will think it is half empty. Some people think it's half full.
Yes.
If you look at this bottle, some people will say it's empty, some people say it's full. Both are right.
Yeah.
If you're in the mind state, if you're in the negative state, the mind will be pessimism. Pessimism means mind will always make you fear, always make you worry, always create stress. But if you are optimistic, then you are eliminating the mind. You be in consciousness. Partha should say, let anything happen. I can deal with it. Let the problems come. Let the world change. Let the skill. If my skills are not okay, I will upskill myself. I will upgrade my skill. This is the being in consciousness. But mind will always make you say, oh, you know. There was a man, I told the story. There was a man who entered his house. You heard this story, When a man entered the house, he told, snake, 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 shouting, screaming. His wife came and opened the door. He said, what happened? He said, see, snake, snake. The wife took a torch and she put the torch on the snake. It was not a snake. Partha, it was only a rope. What it was?
Rope.
The man asked, oh, this is rope, but where is the snake? The man is asking, where did the snake go? You understood? Where is the snake? You know where the snake went? Where the snake went?
Snake in my thoughts.
There was no snake. The snake is in your thoughts, correct? So you are so smart, you understand. Don't let the thought have a snake
But that is my question. How to?
by eliminating the mind.
How eliminate to mind?
By coming on this call every day, 8 o'clock, for minimum 1 month to 3 months. How many days over for you?
Uh, I have attended the live call for 5 days, and I attended few YouTube sessions, not direct,
So
but
has
it
it
was.
has it made 1%, 2% difference in your life or no?
uh, I have better idea reading your two books. I get better clarity, and I watch few interview with the different persons and podcast. Get better clarity than call. Then I start attending your call.
Okay.
Whatever the clarity I got there from there also, your books and your some interviews I watch. I
So
get.
there's one book, you download the book. The book is called How to Overcome Fear. Have you read my book, How to Overcome Fear?
No, sir.
It's available free in Google. Download the book or buy from the shop or Amazon. How to Overcome Fear. One book is there. Another book I wrote, FEAR, Fear, False Expectation Appearing Real. Another book you can read of mine, Be Happy in the Now. Another book you can read of mine, Live Life Moment by Moment. How many books I have given you?
4 books.
In YouTube, the recording is there. But if you want to remember, be happy in the now, live life moment by moment, how to overcome fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and only FEAR. If you read these 4 books, I guarantee you, you will change 50%. 50% I can guarantee.
And one more thing is that I am also started, but can you give me a concrete way to overcome the ego suffering? Because after attending your sessions, many
What
times
is
I observe that my ego is
what
many
is
times
ego? What is what is the
ego
meaning?
is
What do you
the ego
understand?
is the some ego is the reflection of some of my identity. That is not the permanent.
No, 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 no. Ego is your identity. I am Partha Bhattacharya. When you say I am Partha Bhattacharya, means you don't know who you are because you are not Partha Bhattacharya. So there's a book. My book is called I Am Not I. Book number 5. What's the name of the book?
I am not I.
That will eliminate your ego. Book number 6, The Enlightened Ego. What's the name of the book? The
Enlightened ego.
Enlightened Ego. Read this book. Another 20% you will change.
Thank you.
And come on the call. Even though you're liking books better, please continue coming on the call whenever you can. Abba.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Abba.
Shivoham. Guru.
Shivoham, Abba.
Well, it's a very silly thing I'm saying. I don't know. At our stage in life, I think it's okay, but I think it's very difficult to say that everybody can change their karmas. If you're born in a certain circumstance, I think you need grace to be able to overcome that desire to. And that desire is also grace, I think, to get out of that rat race or even poverty and things like that. That spark has to be there, and that spark, I feel, is grace. So
Of course.
We can't. I mean, for us, it's different now because we've reached a certain stage and we understand that. But for a person who's coming to,
stage? How did you reach this stage?
I think a part of it is grace, and a part of it is of course, our own.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. What is the meaning of grace? What is the meaning of grace?
Want to know who I am is
no. Normally, when you're saying grace, you're saying there's a special grace of God on me. Oh, there's God is I've got
no,
God's
I don't
grace.
mean it. I don't mean that way. Just to even have that desire to get to know myself is a kind of grace. I don't know how to put it.
The meaning of grace. Let me see if you and me are understanding the true meaning. But let me just share a couple of things with you, and then luckily you're the last speaker, so you have time till we close. So see, Abba, many people think that I don't have the grace. But let me share the truth with you. The sun is shining for everybody. But if somebody is sitting in a cave and saying there's no sunshine, then the problem is not in the sunshine. The problem is the person's ability to get out of the cave and to get the sunshine. Correct?
Correct.
So grace. So sometimes you say, I'm giving you grace time. So grace can also mean what you're trying to say, that just that life is moving in a smooth manner, or everything is fine for me. Correct? That's what you mean by grace.
Yes, that's what I mean. As somebody who's working for me, like you gave an example of somebody who's cooking for you. Okay.
Yeah.
And they are just busy meeting, just looking after their body, their family, and whatever. They were born in those circumstances. Where do they have the time? Even then, they do believe in God, and they probably even have time to go and put flowers, religion per se, but not spirituality.
Okay.
They don't have time for
So
that.
I want to give you my understanding, then it's for you to accept or not, but let me explain to you, okay?
Uh-huh.
Abba, every human being in this world is born with an opportunity to be enlightened if they have been born as a normal human being. They may be born poor or rich. They may be born in Africa or America. They may be born male or female. Every human being has an opportunity. It may be a servant, it may be a taxi driver, it may be a coolie, it may be a millionaire. Each person has a different problem. For example, millionaire thinks, "Arey, I am a millionaire. How can I be enlightened? Because my job is to continue making millions." A mother thinks, "My job is to take care of my child. How can I and get enlightenment? I have to take care of my child." So everybody who thinks that I have a limitation of being enlightened will never get enlightened. Enlightenment is the ability. I don't know if you've read the scripture, Abha. They
Mm-hmm.
talk of 4 doors. Today, I'm giving you the 4 doors to enlightenment. Very, very important for you.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 doors are called Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, and Mumukshutva. I don't know, we've not written a book on this. Have we written a book? We should write a book. The 4 doors to liberation. All these are book ideas. The
Yeah.
first door is use your power of discrimination, Viveka. The second door is Vairagya. Use your power of dispassion.
Right.
Third, use discipline. And fourth, the desire for the divine and for liberation.
I do know all these, but I'm
If,
just arguing, even to have these 4 qualities for
yeah,
somebody,
yeah.
isn't that grace?
What this word grace itself comes from where, Abala? My last question to you. Where is this word grace coming from? Do you know that?
Well, I don't know. I think it
Let me tell
depends
you.
on past, yeah,
No, you are telling the answer. Tell me, you know the answer. It depends on?
past karmas.
Absolutely right. You're 100% right. Please don't call it grace.
No, I'm not saying grace. Grace is that quality of all the 4 qualities that you mentioned, to
Yeah.
to be able to, how do I put it, to even recognize that in yourself.
For
Uh,
that, you need to make a choice. For choice, you need to activate your intellect. To activate the intellect, you have to be in consciousness. To be in consciousness, you have to still the mind. This is the long journey which people don't understand. As long as you're in the mind state, you will believe, "Oh, I'm a woman, I have a child, I can't get enlightened. Oh, I'm a beggar, I have to earn money, I can't get enlightened. Oh, there's no grace on me, bad karma, my karma is too bad." A
they
person
but they
who
don't even understand. Some people don't even understand that there is something called enlightenment. We are rich that we understand this.
My dear Abba, I have to conclude, but the answer is this. The people who don't understand the meaning of enlightenment have not made an effort to understand the meaning of enlightenment. Enlightenment understanding is available in movies, in TV serials, in books, in internet, even on the footpath. There are people selling a book of 10 rupees on enlightenment. So, but if somebody prefers to eat bhel puri and not 10 rupee, buy a 10 rupee book, that is their choice. There are poor people in this world who have no money to eat food, but they have become IAS officers. They have become very, very rich and successful people. But Abba, this discussion,
I
I don't
know.
know,
Yeah,
we can continue the discussion, but I'm not, and I don't, what I'm telling you with 100% conviction.
Mhm.
So grace comes from karma. One karma we cannot change, but one karma that we can change can wipe out the karma that we cannot change, and we can attain God. This is the ultimate truth that we all have. Okay. Thank you, Abba. It was an interesting question, but my dear friends, time is, administrator says it's 9 o'clock. So we will close with a 1 minute with 1 minute prayer. O Lord, you have given each one of us an opportunity to realize I am not I. You have given us an opportunity to discover Neti Neti Tattvamasi. You have blessed us with the opportunity of coming on this Zoom call. You have blessed us with answers every day, 1 hour of the day. So many questions, so many answers. But ultimately, we have to walk the talk. Ultimately, being awakened is not enough. We must be enlightened. We must be liberated. And to be enlightened and to be liberated, it does not depend on our past karma. It depends on our present karma. Because, oh Lord, you are not so cruel that you have sent us to this world without an opportunity of realizing you. You have given each one of us an opportunity to realize God. And therefore, you have given us this opportunity of overcoming our past karma. And through our present karma, you have given us the opportunity to become you. We have to eliminate the mind. We have to enlighten the ego. We have to discover I am not I. We have to realize we are all manifestations of the divine. And if only we realize this, we can become one with you. And the mantra is only one word. Only one word. Only one word. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham. It's folded hands. I bow down to you.